Thursday, October 25th, Episode 11, Kulto.
Okay, so I translated the chant.
That was quick.
Well, I guess the chant isn't really correct. I translated as much of it as I could, but really it wasn't much. I just a couple words and they aren't exact.
Holland, it's fine.
I'm proud of you.
If you kiss her right now, I will throw up on your lunch.
Oh, so that's not okay, but you staring at Charlotte across the room for an entire year in bio is?
I never heard you complain.
Wait, you stared at me the entire year?
It was obvious.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
Never mind.
So, what are the death priests chanting?
Well, I hate to say it, but I think you were right.
Thank you. I know. About what?
Back on the trails, when you were saying it was purification, I think you were right, though I can't be 100% about the translation. I picked up the words soul or body and something about purge or cleaning.
So they are purging the world of alcoholics.
That was your guess before you even knew it was a cult?
I was spitballing. I didn't think I'd be right.
There's no way they could be purging the whole world, though. I mean, the people that wanted to do that, Hitler, the KKK, they did big, quick stuff. Killing a few alcoholics every year isn't cleaning anything. That's like only cleaning a foot of your house every 2 months.
I agree. It also mentioned what I believe to be some sort of lord or god.
So, sacrifices back on the table?
Maybe. I don't know. Sacrifices and cleansing, I just seem like parallel lines to me.
How so?
Well, in the pagan times, people would sacrifice stuff to the gods in return for something for them. A goat for easy boat trip, a temple for luck in war. When you want something cleansed, you don't kill for anything in return. The killing is the give. The purity is the take.
So, do you have a new theory?
Not really.
Charlotte?
Not really. Just, well, they seem to screen the alcoholics, don't they? I used to think that they were all the same because Julia, Michelle, Margo's mom, and your mom all matched. But after doing some digging on all of Dr. Frederick's patients, I realized I was wrong. They aren't all the same, except for the amount of time that they were in the facility. That's it.
And that means?
They were picked. I'm convinced of that now. It just wasn't checking boxes. Something made the cult pick them.
Maybe there's some truth behind Yerk's comment last week. Maybe there was a little bit of volunteering, even if they didn't know what they were signing up for.
What comment?
Parker said that Michelle didn't look to be completely dragged against her will to the sacrifice, or whatever we're calling it.
You two really watched the whole thing?
We saw enough.
What about your research, York? Find any Filipino cults?
I did. One, but it doesn't match this one. They call themselves the Rizalists. They worship a man named Jose Rizal, who they believe will save them from poverty and oppression.
Yeah, that's kind of the opposite of this one.
And this one's about cleansing one individual, not saving an entire country.
It's also not very international. We'd have no reason to believe it was spread this far west. I also heard about a smaller group that used a machete to grant its followers the ability to be bulletproof.
That's not really on the mark.
I know. I just thought it was interesting.
You are such a strange person.
Besides that, though, nothing. I mean, it's a heavily Christian country, and there are branches here and there that believe different things, but none stuck out to believe in salvation rituals and burnings.
They aren't exactly going to mention that on their website. Come join us. We have monthly people barbecues. BYOB.
I know that, but nothing was clicking. If it does exist online, I didn't find it.
So, what's our next step?
More research? Look into cults that focus on purification, cleansing, see if anything matches up.
It might not be Filipino.
It was spoken in Tagalog, the main language spoken in the Philippines.
Okay, hear me out. The Philippines were a desired territory for hundreds of years. Spain owned them, America owned them, Japan owned them. Cultures and languages have been washed through that country many times. Maybe the group here picked it up in Tagalog, but it might not have began that way.
That is the smartest thing I've ever heard you say.
Wow. Thank you.
So the Filipino thing means nothing?
It doesn't mean nothing, but it can't condense the search. We need to keep our options open.
Hey, here it comes.
What? I think he deserved that.
Maybe, but I didn't.
I think they'll slip up again.
What?
Your mom, Michelle, Dr. Mast, Father James, they're scrambling. They've been uncaught for years, never hitting the limelight, from what I can tell. And now, they're in the spider's web. They don't know how to get out. They're thrashing, and that only gets you stuck more.
You think evidence is just gonna drop into our laps?
It already has. I think the pieces we have are enough. We just need to put it all together.
The VHS player comes tomorrow. We'll know by then.
You have a pretty low opinion of them, Shar.
Do you practice math if you don't have the class?
No, I don't even look at it if I don't have to.
And what happens when you finally have to do it?
I cry.
So what do you think they've been doing, going 4+ years with no one challenging them?
They've been lazy.
And lazy people get caught.
Or they don't plan for other people to not be lazy, like our dear friend Father James.
You have a lot of hope in that one roll of oldness.
People who build themselves from the ground up don't go down easily. I don't think it's a coincidence Nawala didn't start slipping until Abraham died. And now that Jejoram's gone, the whole house of cards will crumble.
I hope you're right.
Me too.
I'm home.
In the kitchen.
You aren't picking up the little ones?
No, Mom said she could do it on her way home.
Wow, so you're making cookies in your off time.
Hey, don't judge. Josephine said she wanted some, and Nathan just got nominated for some student council position thingy, so I thought it was fitting.
And let me guess, you wanted some.
Ever since Mom went on a new diet, there has been no good junk food in the house. I'm starving, Char. I can't survive off of just vegetables and meat. I need my sugar.
I feel you.
Thank you, it's been really hard.
I want to apologize.
What?
The way I've been treating you. You're my brother. I haven't been okay, and I shouldn't be mad at you for seeing that.
You weren't, at first at least. What's going on?
I think I was mad at myself for not being okay as everyone else. I mean, Margo lost her mother. She's doing better than I am. Parker found her mother's dead body and watched the same thing I did, and she's fine.
Did they tell you that they're fine?
No, but they're better than me.
Why do you feel like you have to be holding it together just for them?
Because I don't know how to be the one who needs help. Even when we were little, it was always the little kids. We took care of them, not the other way around.
Who do you think I looked after before Josephine came along? And who do you think Mom and Dad used to fuss over before the twins were born? You. We both like to forget that we need help, and I get it, I'm guilty of it too, but we're both human. And we have times when we fall, and we have times when we're the ones left standing. And there's no shame in being the one that needs a hand up.
Thank you.
Hey, before you were all strong and mighty, I watched over you.
I know. Thank you for that, too.
Do you want to talk about what's been happening?
Maybe. I don't want you to be all worried about me, though.
Too bad, I always am.
So, I saw a woman be burnt alive, and I keep seeing it all the time. When I close my eyes, when my mind wanders, when I sleep, I keep smelling her burn. I keep wondering in the back of my head if there's any way I could have saved her, but I know I couldn't. I think I finally understand that now.
Hello?
Is this Dr. Jason Mast?
Yes, it is. How can I help you?
I was wondering if you would be interested in getting a raise.
I'm always interested in raises, but only if they're for the right reasons. Who are you?
That's not important.
Seems important to me.
I'm someone you don't want to cross. I'll leave it at that.
Was that a threat?
No, just a warning. How is your partner, Dr. Fredericks, doing?
Dr. Fredericks is not my partner. We used to work together, that's all.
Of course. Wouldn't want to associate yourself with the wrong people. Could ruin your reputation. Tell me, Doctor, do you think she did it? Do you think she killed all those people?
Dr. Fredericks cared about her patients. That I am sure of. She wouldn't have hurt them.
So you think they're lying? Someone framed her?
No, I think more is going on than meets the eye. I think Avery got herself into something she didn't fully understand.
Would you want to know what that was?
Are you saying you do?
You answer me first.
Everything comes at a cost. I learned that the hard way. What's the cost for this information?
Smart man. The only way to know is to join.
Join what?
A new purpose.
One that kills people.
That isn't what we do.
It's what it looks like to me.
Then you don't know what you're seeing.
I'm seeing dead bodies.
You're seeing unhelpable people.
Everyone is helpable.
We both know that's not true. Your brother, for example, never could put down the bottle.
How do you know about my brother?
I have my ways.
My brother was helpable. He just didn't get help.
Only those who want help can be helped.
That doesn't mean that those who don't want it are unhelpable.
I know your stance on the matter then. Thank you.
I've been seeing a nephew of yours lately.
So I've heard. Margo and him. Didn't see that coming.
Me neither, but he's a good kid.
Yeah, he is. So how's Margo doing? That grief counselor gaining any more ground?
I think. We didn't have much time to talk about it today. She was with Brady and I was getting home late.
Oh shit, I'm sorry. I could have canceled.
No, this has been nice. I love Margo, but I need to talk to people my own age.
Yeah, I feel that. You should see our station's new hires. I swear they get younger and younger every year.
Or we're getting older.
You make a very unfortunate point. How are you doing?
I still miss her like crazy, Scott. Going to bed is a real shot to the heart. I'm just trying my best.
That's really all you can do.
How are you?
Good, I think. Brady came over for dinner last night and I didn't realize how much I missed that kid. It was really good to see him.
How are Parker and Danielle doing?
Good, I think, again. It's always hard to tell with those two, and I'd be the last to know if they weren't okay. But two of them have been talking more, hanging out more. It's nice to see. And Parker agreed to start seeing someone, though I don't know why, but I guess I'll take the victory.
Is she still looking into the case?
Like a mad hound, but I'd be lying if I said I wasn't impressed. She's really good, actually.
Gets it from her dad.
Maybe, but she might actually be better. But I really should have noticed that something was off with Claire's case. But once I saw that she went to the same rehab clinic as Vanessa, I shut myself off from it. I was just so worried that I'd be seeing connections that weren't there because I just didn't want Vanessa gone.
It's okay, Scott. I don't blame you for that.
Yeah, it just doesn't mean I don't, you know? I miss her, though. She was so much better with the girls than I am. I just feel like she really could have helped Parker.
Did she know?
No, she died before Parker ever had the appointment.
I miss Claire too. But Margo's meeting me in the middle. She always seems to know all the hard questions I'm trying to ask and answers them before I can get them out of my mouth.
Yeah, she's a good kid. Sorry she got mixed up with mine.
Well, besides giving me a slight heart attack, it hasn't been too bad. I haven't seen her this passionate about something in a while. It's good to see.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Sorry.
It's fine. Answer it.
Hello? Got a call from who? You're certain? Alright, I'll be there in 5. You're sure? Alright, just stay safe, okay?
Everything okay?
That was Dr. Mast.
The one Charlotte saw?
Yeah. He said he thinks that he just got a call from one of the cultists.
Thank you for listening to The Holland Case, with Cameron Sue as Margo Holland, Caitlin Branco as Parker York, Davin Metcalf as Brady Hughes, Michaela Thompson as Charlotte Miller, Hudson Dopp as Christian Miller, Taranina Lavasse as Dr. Mast, Nia Sanders, Ben Hirota as Luke Holland, and Owen Kelly as Sheriff York. The intro is composed by Ian Michael Brown, and the transitions and outro music are composed by Hudson Dopp. The series is written and edited by Caitlin Branco, with cover art by Charlie McCuffey and episode titles by Ben Hirota. Thanks again for listening, and stay tuned for the next episode.